Welcome back, my name is Carrie, and today I'm going to tell you why mobile home parks are about to become even more popular. Over the last 10 years, I've noticed more and more people from different walks of life taking interest in mobile home park living, and I think this is just the beginning. The demand for well-kept or new homes in nice manufactured home communities was already strong, and then the 2021 housing market happened. If you haven't been following along, this year has been a wild ride so far. Prices have shot up, meaning affordability has pretty much gone out the window. Everyone that was looking to move into a mobile home park before things went crazy now have to compete with all the folks who have been priced out of other options and are looking for more affordability. The pool of people looking to buy in mobile home parks is going to get larger the longer this housing market rages on. What I'm going to do is tell you what you need to know about mobile home parks, a few of the benefits, and of course, some of the downsides, so let's get into it. What do you think of when you think of a mobile home park? I'm going to be completely honest with you. There are a lot of people that have a negative connotation with mobile home parks. They think of the trailer park boys, they think that all homes are dilapidated, and they think that any home on a rented lot is going to automatically depreciate in value. I'm here today to tell you that all of those things are true. Actually, they're true and completely false depending on what you buy and where. I've worked in mobile home parks that look like they could be out of the trailer park boys. I've worked on homes that are so beat up that they actually become worth less than zero because they become a liability that you actually have to dispose of, and that costs money. Then I've seen mobile home parks so well kept it looks like there's a full-time landscaping crew when actually it's just pride of ownership through the community. I've seen home values steadily increase with the rest of the housing market, and some owners sell for as much as $100,000 more than what they originally paid. I'm talking about homes that I personally sold in mobile home parks years ago that are now reselling, not something that I saw in the news. My point is that some people paint mobile home parks with a broad brush because of some idea they got stuck in their head at some point during their life, and there's a whole other side of this style of living that they're missing out of because they have tunnel vision. A lot of people are figuring it out though. More and more people are deciding to buy in mobile home parks because of the lifestyle, not just because it's one of the most affordable options available, although that is a bonus. 4 out of 5 of the last homes I sold in mobile home parks have sold for cash. No financing required. That tells me that those people could have bought something more expensive if they wanted to, but chose to live in a mobile home park. I saw the same trend when we built a 33-unit mobile home park in 2014. A lot of the people could have had other options or did have other options, but chose to live in a mobile home park because it helped them achieve a lifestyle goal sooner. When you open your mind and see some of the benefits involved with living in a mobile home park, it becomes a very desirable option for a lot of people. There can be a lot of benefits to living in a mobile home park, but I'm going to tell you what I think are the top benefits that people might not think about. I'm not trying to sell people on mobile home parks. Right now, I don't even have anything for sale in a mobile home park. As always, I use this channel to share ideas that I see working for people, and hopefully it'll help other people who are looking to solve a similar problem. The most underrated thing I see people overlooking about mobile home parks right now is their location. In my area, there are parks that back onto golf courses, across the street from lakes, and 5 minutes to the base of a ski mountain. This is what I call prime real estate. The beauty is you get to be in those locations without having to fork over a bunch more cash to buy the land, which is usually a massive barrier that stops a lot of people from being able to buy in those locations. A great example of this in one of the most expensive and desirable areas in North America is Paradise Cove in Malibu, California. Here's a nicely renovated single wide in Paradise Cove for $989,000, which seems absolutely insane in most markets, but what you're paying for is the location and the lifestyle that comes with it. Paradise Cove is located on the ocean side of the Pacific Coast Highway, which gives everyone that lives there direct access to the beach. If we zoom out a little bit, you can see that everything surrounding it on the ocean side of the highway is in the $4 to $5 million range, and you won't be as close to the water as you are at Paradise Cove. If you want to be in a certain area for what that area has to offer, a mobile home park can allow that access for a fraction of the price in areas that otherwise might be outside of people's budget. The other lifestyle benefit I see more and more people taking advantage of is using mobile home parks to get them to retirement sooner. I deal with a lot of people who are in or close to retirement age who have kept the equity in their primary residence as a part of their retirement plan, and they use it when they decide, I'm done. They sell the home they've lived in for the last 20 or 30 years because they don't need the space anymore and downsize into a manufactured home. Again, this is a lifestyle play. For those people, the equity in their home isn't doing anything for them, so they downsize. If they're retiring, they usually want more freedom and less maintenance, so they opt for a smaller space, which of course means a smaller price tag. They use the extra money they get from selling their house to fund the things they want to do in retirement, like travel, golf, or whatever it is people do in retirement. People have realized that mobile home parks can be a way to access a lifestyle location or time frame that otherwise might not be available, and that's why the nice parks are seeing price increases just like the overall real estate market. Like anything in life, there are potential downsides, so make sure you do your homework before you buy a home in a mobile home park. One of the biggest complaints I see in the comments usually revolves around the monthly pad rent being increased a substantial amount in a short amount of time. Different provinces or states are going to have different regulations on how often and how much pad rent can be increased. Make sure you know what that is. In my area, the maximum increase last year would have been 2.6% if there wasn't a rent freeze. If your area doesn't have any regulations or cap, you have to understand and be willing to take on that risk to buy in that area, not knowing how much the rent can be increased in a given year. In areas that it's completely unregulated, I would have a hard time buying not knowing if, when, or how much of an increase is going to be coming at any given time. In my area, if the pad rent was $400, the max increase for last year would have been $10.40. So the pad rent would go from $400 to $410.40. That's an increase that I can live with. Also assume before you buy that there will be increases to the pad rent and plan for them when making your decisions, because there's a really good chance that they are going to happen annually. The last thing you want to do is budget your life based on the current pad rent and be upside down the very first time you see an increase. Plan for it and be pleasantly surprised if it doesn't happen. With the current state of the housing market, I think nice mobile home parks are going to become even more desirable than before. Every year I see more and more people realizing some of the benefits I just mentioned and investigating mobile home parks further as an option for their next house. Now we also have people who aren't necessarily aware of the benefits but have been priced out of some of the other options available, looking to manufactured homes in mobile home parks for their affordability. The pool of people considering manufactured homes in mobile home parks is growing, and I think the longer this upward trend in the housing market continues, the larger that pool is going to be. Combine that with the fact that manufactured homes are getting nicer every single year. You can get all the bells and whistles, making it every bit as nice as any other type of home. It's just built indoors. If I had to guess, I would wager that mobile home parks are going to be more in demand than they've ever been in years to come. But what do I know? I'm just a guy sitting here recording on my phone, so make sure you do all your own research before you make any financial decisions. That's all I've got for today. If you like manufactured home videos, make sure to subscribe to my channel because I've got new ones coming out every single week. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.